Hey there, fellow bounty hunters. Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Homeworld. Episode 35, Despoiling Deserters for Dosh. So, if all goes well, none of the ships in our fleet will have demods at the end of this because I'm blowing up probably a big enough fleet to remove the last of the demods off of Dosh. And then we'll do a fleet swap. Yeah, where are they? It is crazy that this Executor moves at the same speed as like an Aurora, and almost at the same as like a Falcon, with the 0 flux max speed. Condor was like protected by debris. I wanted to blow it up because it went overloaded, but oh, it went overloaded again. That captain needs a lesson in flux. Yeah, the big atlases do. I would say if you were to use them, because of their horrible flux management, you need to lean into the fact that they have like good missile bays and treat them as like a missile carrier, not a battleship. If you treat them more as like a missile carrier, like they're a Griffin or something, their survivability might be a little bit better than like garbage tier. But I don't know, I don't usually use them, because for their deployment point costs, they're not very effective. They're not quite as bad as like a Retribution, but they're not very good, in my opinion. Alright, well they're almost through. Good enough. I'll pursue and just second command it. Ship recovery, I don't really care about any of their stuff. I was considering like maybe taking a Falcon if it had like very few demods, but it doesn't. And there he goes. Dosh is now cured of all maladies. So let's take ourselves back up to home and do some S-modding and then change the fleet around. Oh, Diplomat had a gate. Oops. Let's try that again. I've like completely filled up with fuel, just murdering their fleet. I'm actually full. So the current priority is to improve fleet and orbital hab. Because we currently have an orbital habitat being made, and it should be made pretty quickly. It doesn't, you know, only takes half a year. Alright, captains. We have Sun Tzu, The warfare guy will be Sun Tzu for... Oh, no, you are Pierogi. Never mind. The engineer will be Sun Tzu. Oh. No, stop. Keep forgetting I can't control delete. And then the other one, the management guy, will be Snarf. Snarf the manager. Oh, that's open market. Let's try that again. Okay. So fleet. Anything that doesn't have 2 S mods, we should S mod, so glitch. Manage S mods, we'll give you ITU and I'm gonna give you resistance flux so I can just be done with it. Obviously, it would have been better had I waited, but I'm not patient, so I don't care. All right, for you, we'll do the same. ITU and flux. Cool. Monitor. Heart and shields. Great. And now, every single ship in our fleet has 2 S mods. So, we'll put some of them away. Let's put away a Fury and a Falcon, and instead take a Dominator and another Falcon. Is there other ships to take that... Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Alright, this Dominator is obviously naked, so auto-fit for... rocket support? What is that? Hellbores? What large ballistics do I have? I have 2 Gauss cannons. Maybe do that? So Gauss. We'll do Annihilator rocket pod in the middle. And then Typhoon on the side. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. And this is going to need a name. I just ran the raffle, so I'm just going to roll the next winner, which is Sun Tzu again. I'll re-roll that. Quack. And then you already have a name. Perfect. You don't have any XP, so yeah, that's fine. Heavy autocannons. I don't really like the design of this. What would the autofit do? Oh, this is the close support. Alright, that's fine. I'll leave it as is. Alright, and put the captains in that just got unseated. And now we have another fleet. Now the question I have for you guys is what to prioritize? So the question is, I can either go to the Abyss or build up fleet strength. With that said, I don't know if my current fleet can really handle the, like, big threat that will be the Perseant League. But if you want me to go to the Abyss anyway, like, that's fine. I'll make do. And the other thing to show off is where the orbital hab will be. So that's the Darad station. I don't know if it shows up until it's built, maybe? Because I don't see it around here. Well, the other thing that I was curious about is, would I be able to add another stable point? Yes. Let's do that. Use one of the alpha cores to add another stable point in this galaxy. It's not like we're going to switch galaxies and I was holding onto the alpha cores for that reason. So, manage colony, grab a core. What's the colony threat on? The colony threat is Persian League blockade, and it's at like 450 or so. Oh, 500. But it's only climbing like 6. I just don't care to necessarily escalate it right now, because I'll use my time. Oh, no, I can't add it here. It already has too many stipple points. My bad. Because we've got 1, 2. So, because it has 2, I can't add a third. That's fine. Alright, you guys want fleet strength. Got it. Well, let's take a look at, yeah, blowback takes forever to go away. Yeah, it's 5% per month for a remaining 48 points. I mean, I'm not that worried. Ultimately, blowback won't matter once I clear the Persian League blockade, because I won't be getting enough points to really even cause another crisis until I start pissing off Tritac. There is the Abyss Space Oddity. Should we do that instead of Fleet Strength? I guess I'll pull again. Sorry for the double pull. But if we were to take a bounty... There's 2 bounties here. Potentially. So let's go up there. So you are Dwarf Primary Star, Desert World. That's a barren desert world. You are at Idem. Probably. And Taish has a gate. I think, yeah, it has a gate. So we'll gate to Taish and check out Idem. Yo, Slipstream, you're a little in the way. Oh god, when did my backyard become like stripstream hell? There's slipstreams everywhere. Wow, you're trying to jump me? You're outmatched, but sure. Alright, I want to get the other demodded ship into the field so that it can start earning XP. So not only does clear it demods, it gains S mods. I'm not gonna game it where, like, I offer free kills for the Dominator. Like, you could do it in such a way where, like, I weaken everyone, I send my ships back here, and the Dominator gets killing blow. Or I control the Dominator or something like that, but I'm not gonna cheese it like that. I just don't care that much. So I'll try to promote fleet strength, but I'm not gonna, like, min-max it, because then it gets, like, anal retentive levels of obnoxious, where it gets not fun anymore. So, I know I could, I won't. Simple answer. Now, try to bring in that Falcon that needs XP. I'll try to prioritize the Falcon for future fights, so it gets XP right from the get-go. I just picked the wrong ships for this engagement. And if you haven't voted in the poll, please feel free to do so, because as soon as this fight's over, I'll do whatever wins. Come on, Dominator, get a kill. Here, I'll help you. Kill this thing. I'll soften it up for you. There you go. You did it! I wonder if it works like that. I'm sort of curious, like, if you can game it quite like that. Of course, the Dominator right now is venting, so it's not like, it's not ready to kill steal. Come on, Dom, get it. You did! Woohoo! Go after the Atlas, bud. This mule is surrounded by friendlies. Are you? Okay, no, they're fine. I think he might have gotten Killing Blow there, too. So we'll see if my efforts of, like, spoon-feeding him XP works at the end of this. But I'm only doing it because it's convenient. Again, not trying to actively min-max. Just trying to foster some XP, we'll put it that way. Of course, it seems like he couldn't even finish off that mule, so I don't know. He's a long way to go. Is that the other? No, that's a level 7 in there. Never mind. This is the Falcon that I want XP on. The non-pirate version. God, this Enforcer's hard to kill because it's just like covered in trash. There we go. Didn't have an open shot on it for a long time. Alright, looks like Fleet Strength is gonna win. By just a vote. Ship recovery, no thanks. XP, did it work? Dominator got 1,200. I got 3,000, but Dominator got second most, so it worked. It worked. Cleaning up my scraps. Continuous repairs. Ashura is now demod free, it looks like. Yep. And then we only have one more demod and Quack, so, like, that won't take very long. And then we'll have to probably consider, like, who to swap out for. Alright, so that's cleared. There was a micro bounty here for Sindrian. They are Dwarf Primary Star, Barren Desert World. That one. So let's just pop over there. It's gonna take me, like, literally 1 second. But maybe it's enough to, like, undemod the Dominator. Because I would like to start running the capital ships for demods. To try to clean up the onslaughts and whatnot, so that they're better. Pursue, second in command. We'll send the Dominator and the Falcon in. That's one way to do it. Just send in the ships I want experience on to clean up in second in command for fleers. I'll try to remember to do that as well, because they're due experience as a result. But that was done. Yeah, let's go up there. And we have 140 days left on the orbital habitat. So we might see it by the end of this stream. What's lowering my income? Oh, yeah, construction grid. Yeah, that's expensive. Okay, I actually don't know where they are exactly. Giant Primary Star, Barren World. they could be here. There's a bunch of, I mean, anytime it's a barren worlds are like the most common, so it doesn't really narrow anything down. And in this system, there's a bunch of primary stars, too. Oh, well, you're right here. Well, my search is over. That was easy. So we want to prioritize the Falcon. Good. Yeah. Colony with some habitats is definitely going to be a good mountain maker. Again, just a reminder of what we're planning on doing. Once we resolve the Persean threat, we'll move our high command over from Darid, our homeworld, to the orbital station. And then the Darid will be able to get light industry. We'll put it in contention to become a paradise world, because we want a scrapper's paradise. So that's the plan for Darid, and then I don't really have a full plan for the orbital habitat. I just know that militarizing one of them to be our high command makes sense, because that doesn't need to be at Darid. Are my ships... Okay, you guys are literally not doing anything. I was like, huh, I kind of feel alone here, and then I check the map, and yeah, lo and behold, they're just off doing stuff. And by stuff, I mean they're like joyriding. I like when all my lasers are firing. It's like a prism rainbow. I mean, it's obviously not all the colors in the rainbow, but it's got some blues and some greens and some oranges. The orange is almost like a little red. Alright, there's the Dominator if I'm trying to add experience to it. So let's soften up this Atlas and see if the Dominator can take it out. Yeah, I think the Dominator got killing blow with the harpoon. I'm guessing it was a Typhoon Reaper launcher. Cool. And then the Dominator and the Falcon that I want leveling up is blown up that other ship over there, the Colossus. And I'm pretty sure they just took that one out too. Oh my god. That Atlas just got straight up deleted. Come on, get the killing blow, guys. Do it. Oops. I tried. I might have kill stole. How they 800, 400? Not great. Pursue. Second in command. Dominator Falcon. I don't think they got a experience for the Pursue. Maybe. Alright, I leveled up. Grim Angel leveled up. So, Grim Angel, you are level 5, and you leveled up to 6. Alright, we'll give you helmsmanship. Sweet. And then you leveled up, Sun Tzu, probably a long time ago. We'll give you energy weapon. Looks good. And then for me, I'll take also energy weapon, because I've been using a lot of energy weapons. Actually, maybe target analysis. Yeah, I'll take target analysis. That way, if I like switch types of weapons, it's fine. Pretty good results. We no longer have demods in this fleet, so I'm going to have to bring this... Well, I don't have to, but I'm going to bring this fleet back and then pick some new targets to remove demods off of. So, closest gate is... Taish? And we're back up to a mill after being, like, bankrupt just pretty recently, because these bounties are worth a fair bit. Air pilot auroras are brutal. I have in previous series found certain builds where they were really, really hyper effective, using I think mostly antimatter blasters, getting super close and just dumping damage and then disengaging. And the AI actually handles that pretty well. But I haven't bothered to like try to build that meta this run because not every ship needs to be meta. I'm not even bothering to attempt that. Is there a pirate base here? Oh, well, while we're here, if there's a bounty on a pirate base, might as well get paid. Yeah, it's right here. There might not be a bounty, but I'm gonna blow it up anyway. Call it the result of boredom. Why not? When in Rome, sack it. What's weird is it's a high-tech pirate base. You don't see those very often. Usually they run low-tech. I can't believe this section doesn't have a shield over it. Like, that's a mistake. Bye. You little fortress turtle. Oh, there we go. Shield down. Dodged your torpedoes. You thought I wasn't looking, but I was. Not that it would have done much. I had no flux buildup, so we just would have shield tanked it. I must say, I'm actually kind of surprised that they have so many ships fighting just me. Because we have a not so insignificant amount of ships out on the field. I guess they're all spread out. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Alright, now all we need to wipe out is their carrier hangar module. And it's about to be exposed. Here we go. Hangar module dead. Because one of the things with those, it works pretty good against the AI, but against the player, I can see where the shields are covering and where they aren't. And with things like high-intensity lasers, I can just laser where their shields aren't. And high-intensity lasers are anti-armor lasers, so they're really effective at like blowing up stations that don't have good shield coverage. You like this executor? Yeah, it's been effective. There was no bounty on that fleet, but whatever. Free kill. Oh, Luddic Path. So, just because I have an agreement with the Luds for them having forked over a pirate killer does not mean that I'm like friendly with them. The same is true, of course, of the pirates, and I don't tend to be friendly with them. So that bounty on the Luddic Path base, like, yeah, that's fair game. That doesn't there's no way to nullify our active agreement. The same is true of the pirates. Most of you probably knew that, but like, even when you've given Kanta whatever you were going to bribe Kanta with, and given the Ludpathers the planet killer, it doesn't stop them from messing with you, and they don't care if you mess with them. It just means that your colonies are safe. It doesn't do anything for your fleet. It's just like a colony protection thing. All right. Did you guys... So the other thing I could do is keep Quack and Ashura in the fleet so that they can slowly get S-modded. Now that they don't have D-mods, I will put away ships that have S-mods, and we'll cycle that way. So it's like a prioritizing D-mod removal and S-mod gain. I think that makes a lot of sense. So, I want the Vengali out to play now, because the Vengali has 3 D-mods, and that will be good to clear. And then let's also pull out the Rylistro. No, I don't want a fleet that big. The problem is if I have like a super mega fleet, it becomes really expensive, like the running cost goes up. Let's pull out... I might just give up on like someone like Highland Timber, because I'll just like pay for the D-mod removal for a ship of that size, because of all the D-mods it has on. It might like not be worth it. So I'll pull out this champion, which doesn't have a name yet, so it gets a name. Raffle timer's up. And it's built fine. And the Bengali's built fine, so yep, they're ready to go. I'm gonna bring a little bit more crew because I'm just barely over the minimum required. Hey, Stash. How's it going, man? I was, did you sneeze earlier? Were your ears burning? Because I was talking about you earlier. Mandragora Whispers of the Witch Tree. Tell me about it. I have no idea what that game is. You always happen to find, and your ears might have been burning because I was saying to one of my friends that when I watch you, I find games that I would have otherwise missed. And some of the games you had recently played on Twitch, like, interested me. So, if your ears were burning, that I'm to blame. Right now, improve fleet. Okay, so let's find a bounty that makes sense. Oh, I do have more officers potentially that I could promote. Yeah, let's promote this one to ship. Now, I'm going to try to find officers rather than use story points. I know I have a lot of story points, though. All right, bounties. Let's go to Beta Wall for the Pather base. Unless... Ooh, this one's really nice. 84 days remaining? Yeah, let's do this. Get more executors? I'm all about that. So do we have gates nearby? We do. We'll jump to Taish. It's a platformer? Got it. Yeah, I'm not so much into the platformers, so thanks for the heads up. I can handle Souls-likes. Don't love them, but I can handle them. But like platformers, not really my jam. How was your weekend? Well, I guess weekend was kind of a long time ago. It's Thursday. I hope your next weekend is going to be good. And cheers. I love how this gate sometimes drifts into solar flares. It's like, was this always a red giant? Or was that like a new thing? Because like no one would ever build a gate inside the like chronosphere of a star. That would be silly. So we're looking for Nessun Chen. He has 3 Executor class battleships, and I would love to scoop one of them. Yellow primary star in the Nabe constellation with a desert world, which is like definitely one of these 2 worlds. I think that's all that fits. Let's go Executor versus Executor battle. And ETA 100 days on the orbital hab. Oh yeah, you're jumping me? Cool. So a bunch of Eagles, bunch of Falcons, bunch of Hammerheads, bunch of Sunders, Brawlers, Centurions, and the Executors. This champion needs to be fielded. Okay. Because we're trying to level up the champion, or the champion, the Dominator, the Falcon, and the Onslaught. And they're all being deployed, so good. Let battle be joined. You've been enjoying time off work? Sweet. I enjoy work, so time off work for me is like unenjoyable. Unless I'm sick, I guess. It's one of the hidden benefits of what I do. Here they are. Yo, Falcon. Actually, if you get killing blow, that's cool. Oh, no, sorry. Killed it too quick. I couldn't pull punches that quick. Because once their flux breaks, the lasers are, like, pretty dang vicious. And then after this battle, the champion's gonna be named... Glitch. So you're the salvaged gantry, I think? So you can be both. I don't mind that. That other Executor, just like, they keep using their high energy focus and not firing. Like, the captain in this ship is like drunk at the helm. He's using the special abilities to do nothing. Which is okay, because he's dead now. And I would like for the Onslaught to get killing blow on this Executor. The Pride of Syndria, that's the name of the ship. Okay, if you say so. Alright, let's soften it up. And have the Onslaught finish it. Oh no! The champion finished it with torpedoes from behind. Works. It's one of the ships that need the experience, but I was not expecting the torpedo up the Death Star Bay hole. Oh, come on! Oh, you frickin'... I literally hit hold fire so I wouldn't finish off that Eagle, and then the Onslaught just stopped firing. He was being polite. He's like, oh, okay, you get the killing blow. It's like, no, I don't want the killing blow. I'm already S-modded up the wazoo, dude. Because my modus operandi right now is like bring him down to nothing and then like leave it for someone else to get the killing. We did have Genko get destroyed though, so I am curious if he's going to pick up demods or not. We'll see if our officers can help avoid demod grab. But a fleet of this size, we should probably remove some demods. So we still might be in the net positive, even if Genko gets demodded from this fight. Because this, I'm pretty sure this was like a 240 deployment fight. Or more, probably more. Just kill it already, what the heck? Ooh, champion scores another. So they still have an executor on the field, which is why this fight's not over. Prince of Orion. Now you're here twice? Awesome. Alright. Holding fire, and it works. I don't know who got killing blow, but it wasn't me. Champion 25, Onslaught 35, Falcon 18. Not bad, not bad. Especially the Onslaught did pretty well. Genko got all sorts of messed up. Caught 2. We also picked up an executor from this. So I'm not too happy about Genko going pop, but you know, can't all be wins. And then unreliable subsystems on glitch got removed. Oh, actually, if it's Rex Father Prax, that had already been named. So what I'll do is a mea culpa to you, glitch, is you become the other executor. Pretty good deal, I'd say. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Homeworld, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhodamont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhodamont.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow scrappers.